Have you ever opened up your property tax bill and wondered where on earth did they ever come up with that number? Well, spoiler alert, they didn't roll the dice down at City Hall. Hey everyone, welcome back to 2 Minute Tuesday. In this video series, I break down real estate concepts in plain English in small bite-sized bites. Well, of course, as always, I'm glad that you're here. If you find this helpful, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. It really does help with the whole algorithm, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future episodes. Now, let's shift gears and talk about property tax assessments. Now, property tax assessment is the estimate value placed on your property by the local government for tax purposes. It's not what you paid for the home, and it's not necessarily what you could sell it for today. It's simply the value your county or city uses to determine how much you owe them in property taxes. So the big question that people often wonder is, how is that value determined? Well, assessors, they look at a number of factors: the size of your home, the land that it sits on, improvements that you've made, and sale prices of similar homes in your area. Now, some areas reassess property values annually, others do it every few years. That's why your tax bill might feel like a surprise party that you didn't ask for. Now, let me give you an example here. Let's say you bought your home for $400,000. Your city reassesses homes every 2 years. Now, when they do, the assessor determines that your home is now worth $420,000 based on recent neighborhood sales. That becomes your assessed value. If your city tax rate is 1.2%, your annual property tax would be 1.2% of $420,000 or $5,040. But wait, some areas don't assess at full market value. So for example, a county might assess homes at 80% market value. So instead of being taxed at $420,000, you're taxed at $336,000. Now, this can make a big difference in your final bill. Now, here's where things get even more interesting and occasionally a little bit on the frustrating side, if I'm being honest. Two nearly identical homes on the same street might have very different tax bill. Why is that, you may ask? Well, because they were purchased at different times, reassessed on different schedules, or improved differently. So if you're wondering why your neighbor's tax bill is lower, well, it's not personal. It's just the way the assessments and the local tax rules work. Here's another quick example. Let's say Sarah and John live in similar homes. Sarah bought her home in 2010 for $250,000, and John bought his home just recently in 2023 for $450,000. Even though their homes are nearly identical, John's assessed value might be much higher because it's based on recent sale, while Sarah's hasn't been reassessed in years, resulting in a lower assessed value. Now, that difference can mean thousands of dollars more in taxes for John, even though the homes are pretty much the same on paper. Your assessed value can also change if you remodel or add square footage. New kitchen, finished basement, congratulations. Well, you just increased your tax bill along with your home's value. So what can you do about it? If you think that your home has been overassessed, most local governments are going to allow you to appeal. Now, it usually involves providing comparable sales and proving that your home isn't worth what they think it is. It's not always successful, but it's worth exploring if your bill seems off the charts. All right, I know this was a little bit longer than 2 minutes, but hey, taxes deserve a little extra time, right? Now, if you want to take a deeper dive, contact your local assessor's office to learn how the area calculates assessments and what exemptions might be available. And as always, if you have questions about how this affects buying and selling a home, I'm here to help. Friends, that is all I have here for you. Thanks again for tuning in and supporting the channel. If you learned something new today, give this video a big old fat thumbs up and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss more real estate tips in plain English. With that said, I'll be shutting up the cameras and I will see you in the next video.